In the ocean, you kind of have to work blindly because you don't see what's there. You just see a blue ocean when you look out onto it. You have multiple ways of mapping the seafloor. We often use an ROV, that is a remotely operated vehicle. So it's kind of a submarine without a driver. You control it from the surface. And you use that to film the seafloor. But when we started getting ROVs, we could actually see the species in their natural habitats. I saw these amazing adaptations to life in the ocean. Amazing colors, amazing structures, corals and sponges. It was just a new world. After filming with the ROV, we go into the offices and we do analysis. We look at the seafloor characteristics, the sediment types, the slopes. We also collect data on currents and temperature as much as we can, and we use models for the rest. And then we start working on the taxonomy. We try to name all the species that we have there. Then you can also use this data to predict where you can find these different nature types and species. So that's extremely important to have some eyes on the seafloor. One example of a research project we have now is looking at sea cables and how they affect the biodiversity. When we look at sea cables, we are interested in seeing how the cables interact with nature. And when we do this mapping, it's important to not only look at the cables, but also control areas. We also look at the cable properties, for instance, how much power goes through it and what material it's made of. And this is also quite interesting for the industry, because if you can have a positive, or at least not a negative effect on the biodiversity, then you could drive innovation by knowing what materials is best, for instance. You can produce new cables, which are more positive for the environment. The goal of our research is to present new findings to people, because of course you can't protect anything if you don't know anything about it. If we have a healthy ocean and healthy nature, the ecosystem will thrive, and fisheries, industry and people will all reap the benefits. And I think to be able to show the current status and find new solutions is some of the most important work we do here at Runde.